Hi, goddesses. Hello, goddesses. Thank you for joining me for this self appreciation massage. First, I want to invite you to get ready by making sure you have a space that is private. Also, find a space where you can sit comfortably. You'll also be standing up for certain parts of this, so make sure you're ready for that. Take off your shoes. And then when you're ready, I invite you to sit quietly with your hands on your knees, and consciously choose to set aside any judgments you have of your body, just for now. Any concerns about your body, anything you've already decided about your body. And just look at your body newly for the time of this meditation as much as you can. Let's begin. Smile. Take a deep breath. Bring your presence internally inside your body. And then stand up. You're going to do a quick scan of your body. You can brush or just lightly make contact with your body. And as you do this, say these things out loud or to yourself. Hello, body. I love you. I am grateful for you. You're so beautiful. You're so powerful. You're so sexy. You amaze me, body. Now we're going to dive in by starting with our hands. Starting with your left hand being massaged, you're going to squeeze your hand. Push into all the smushy parts of your palm. You're looking for pleasure here. You're looking for attention, even adoration of your beautiful palm, which serves you all the time. Make sure you're also addressing the back of your hand. I like to do kind of a squeezy brush like this. Then I like to squeeze each finger with covering the whole finger if I can, and the thumb. I squeeze this spot right here, the base, sort of in the V between my thumb and my index finger, just letting go of all the judgments or concerns I have. Keep letting them go, and then I like to do a small, kind of a squeeze-ish pinch, but a nice one that feels good on each fingertip. Wow, what an amazing hand. Bring your attention to your wrist, squeeze your wrist. I also like to kind of keep wiggling and moving throughout this. That's what my body likes to do. Squeeze your wrist so it feels supported, and then maybe shake it a little bit. Wow, thank you, wrist. Now I'm going to go up my forearm. I'm squeezing and twisting. Do this hard if you like it that way, or softly. All the way to your elbow. Wow, look at this elbow. Feel around the bony parts and the fleshy parts. Take a moment to sort of tickle the inside of your elbow. Back to your hand and stroke all the way up your arm, front and back. Now you're going to squeeze your upper arm, the bottom, the top. You're going to give your armpit a little love. And you're going to squeeze around this sort of, I consider the corner between my neck and my shoulder. Squeeze right in there. And then I'm going to squeeze my neck just a little bit. I'm going to switch my hands over, moving to the other hand. Squeeze my neck just a little bit. Squeeze this shoulder. Squeeze the top of this upper arm. Squeeze the bottom of this upper arm. I love you. I'm sorry if I ever judged you. Give your armpit a little love. Give it a little stroke all the way down your arm and back. Go to your outer elbow, feeling around the bony parts. Tickle the inside of your elbow a little bit. Now I'm going to do a squeezing twist up my forearm. I like to do kind of up and down. It feels so good, especially as we work on computers so much. Another nice little stroke whenever you want. Squeeze your wrist. Wow, how much does my wrist do for me every day? Give it a little supported shake. And now I'm gonna smush. That's a technical term. I'm gonna smush and kind of smash all those soft parts, those meaty parts or fleshy parts on the inside of my palm. I'm gonna stroke from here. I'm gonna stroke the back of my hand. Squeeze each finger. Gonna find this V between my thumb and index finger, go inside a little bit. Squeeze that part where there's muscular part. Kind of hurts a little bit. Gonna just squeeze it and release all the judgments and concerns I have about my body. And then I'm gonna squeeze each fingernail. And as I do this, I'm just consciously choosing to feel appreciation for the beauty and power and the functionality of my body. Now I'm going to go put my hands right here, sort of at the base of my neck. And I'm going to go upwards on my neck. So I'm going to choose one side to start with. I like to squeeze this muscle, which goes from my ear down to the corner of my sternum. I squeeze it, feels so good. I don't go anywhere uncomfortable near my trachea. I just squeeze this muscle. I squeeze underneath my ear. I rub like in a circle. I put my hand around, kind of cup my hand around to the back of my neck so I can, with my fingers, touch just outside my spine, cervical spine, the spine of my neck. I do little circles around the base of my skull. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my spine itself or on my vertebrae. I'm just giving love to all of those muscles. I know you're there. I appreciate you. Switching sides now to the SCM muscle on the other side. That's that muscle that helps you turn your neck. It goes, sometimes seeing popping out, maybe not in this light, goes from bottom of your ear down to the corner of your sternum. Gets really tight on me. And then cupping, going up the spine, squeezing just outside of the spine, touching the base of the skull a little bit and right under the ear, at the back of the ear. Now I'm going to take both hands comfortably. I'm going to squeeze above and below the jaw right here. Squeeze. Right here where my jaw joint is, I'm going to do some circles. Going to bring those circles up under my cheekbones. To look kind of funny. Gonna do Just a little bit of light patting over my cheeks and the front of my face right there. I'm going to go to the bottom of my nose. Just push lightly. All those spots are kind of sore for me. Just pushing them. I know you're there. I love you. Going all the way up to my eyebrows. A lot more muscles and bones than I used to realize. Little circles or pushes around your eyebrows. Light tapping under my eyes. Light cupping my whole eye. Circles at my temples and on to my forehead. As we age, how much are we taught to make our body wrong for wherever there's a wrinkle or wherever the shape changes or the elasticity? What if there's nothing wrong with that? What if our bodies are perfect and beautiful? Now I like to put my hands sort of like this, kind of in a thriller position, if you know that video, and just put them all around my head with a little bit of circular pressure everywhere, behind my ears, the top, above my ears, all around my hairline. I try to have all my scalp feel good, feel like I'm giving it some attention, some gratitude, appreciation. Who cares what it does to my hair? This is for me. I like to push in a little bit right here along the midline, all the way down to where my skull connects with my neck. And then I do similar lines a little bit further out. And then right about here, this level. And then I finish loving on my head by a little bit of sighing just at the base of my skull where my spine meets my head. Wow, brain, you're so amazing. This giant brain inside of there. All these glands everywhere. Ooh, making my body into this effective machine, vehicle, beautiful flower manifestation, animal manifestation of earth in the body. So if your hands get tired, just let them rest for a moment. We're going to go back to the shoulders now. I like to do this kind of a motionless circle. It's really important that you keep your hands comfortable. You kind of want to, as much as you can, have your fingers work together, not just one finger, so that they have support. So your hand doesn't start to feel bad from this process. I like to give it back of my shoulder, some squeezes, some circles. Go around in circles above my clavicle. I go out to the end of my sternum right here, where it connects with my clavicle right here. Circles underneath there. All the way out to this joint. Just squeeze here. Another little squeeze. How much of my scapula or my shoulder blade can I just feel and acknowledge from this position? I like to cross over again so that from this side, I can do circles above my clavicle, below my clavicle. Squeeze right here gets sore for me sometimes, so just give it a little bit extra love. And I invite you to do that anywhere where your body is asking for a little extra attention. And I squeeze my upper trapezius, this muscle that so many of us get really tight from raising our shoulders or tensing our shoulders all day. I make sure to give a little love to back of my neck near the spine. Maybe a little bit on top of the spine if it feels good, but mostly on the muscles outside of the spine. Hello to the base of the head. And now I'm going to try something that can be a little challenging, which is how to do a little self-massage on my own mid-back. So I'm just going to do my best, and whatever I can't reach, I'm just going to, in my imagination, imagine that I can reach that far. So kind of gathering or crunching up as much as I can my upper back in this position. Noticing that things are not actually separate, meaning the arm's not actually separate from the shoulder. They're completely connected. They're all one system actually, right? So I'm noticing the wholeness of my body even while I give individual parts a little bit of attention. Maybe you can reach the top of your back, maybe you can, or maybe not. You're just intending to give your upper back and now your mid back some attention. As much as you can. I start to use my fists and do a little turn like this. Can reach a little easier, go all the way down to my low back, just how it's comfortable. I'm going back up high, starting in my collarbone area again. I'm gonna just give a little bit of a caress to all these parts of my upper chest, and even gonna take a moment to touch my breasts. What a taboo that is. This sacred part of our body. When are we allowed to give it love to ourselves, to help it have any movement that helps with the lymphatic system? I'm going to like to do these sort of fist circles again, right on the side of my breasts where some ribs are, all the way down to where my lower ribs are. A little bit putting my thumbs into my waist. Saying hello, squeezing my hips. Now I'm going to pause at my abdomen and do some sort of alternating circles like this. It feels really good. Hello to all of these beautiful parts. I'm so sorry if I've ever judged you or decided you should be another way. Now I'm going to move and focus a little bit on my hips. My hips area. This bony part here and the hip joint down inside of here. Hello, hips. Just gonna explore a little, feel around. Where are the bones? Interesting how things connect. Hips and abdomen as they all connect. Now I'm gonna go to my buttocks. Going down lower. Hello, buttocks. Another place I'm not supposed to touch, but you need love just as much as any part of the body, and you deserve it. You're a really big muscle that helps me stand and walk and move. I like to do a little light pounding here. Switching to the other side. Hello, beautiful booty. No matter what any media messages say you should look like, no matter what I think you should look like, this is what you look like, and you're beautiful. And you are serving me. I wouldn't be able to walk without you. Holy cow, I'm so grateful for you. And then moving back towards your pelvic area, your lower abdomen, below your navel. Hello, navel, by the way. Hello, ovary area. Hello, pubic mound. Boy, talk about a place we're never supposed to touch. I invite you to just put your hand there for a moment. Give it some love. It's okay. You have privacy, right? And even your inner thighs a bit. Reach your hand all the way across the bottom of your spine as much as you can. So you're really getting those parts that are super taboo. Just put your hand there. Let them know that you love them. You acknowledge them as part of the beautiful, functional whole that you are. Now we're going to go to our thighs. A little bit of just a loving stroke. And when I do this, I'm always, you may notice, like I start my thigh caress way up there because it's all connected. So caressing so that it feels good. And then I like to do a little squeeze. Just however my hands feel comfortable. Really making sure I use the base of my hand like this, making sure that I'm saying hello to these magnificent parts of my body. All of them. Now knee. Hello knee, boy. Another magnificent part of my body that I usually don't pay any attention to except when it hurts, or except when it for when it has some kind of dysfunction going on in it. Make sure you give a little love to the back of your knee, love and goodness, sending kindness to your whole leg and your knee. You can do this sitting down, by the way, if it's comfortable, or you can put your leg up if that's more comfortable, whatever works for your body. This is about your body feeling good. Hello, lower leg. I like this kind of a movement for my lower leg, so I can just stroke the calf and the shin at the same time. Do a little bit of this cuppy squeeze here too. Now I'm going to go back to my other leg. Hello, body. Feel free to go anywhere you want as you're doing this process, right? Or is there some part of your body that's asking for a little bit more attention while you do this? Hello, body. Lower limbs. Hello, thigh. How many criticisms do women often have about thighs? Letting that go. It's not true. It's not true. Whatever I think you should be, it's not true. It's inauthentic. It's a lie. Something that I've bought. And I can let it go. Squeezing my upper and lower thigh. Ooh, that tickles a little bit. My knee. Hello, amazing knee. Below the knee. Just a little squeeze, however feels good to you. Moving on down to my lower leg. I like to stroke like this. So I get the front and the back at the same time because that feels good to me. Goodness, I forgot my foot on the other side, didn't I? No, I didn't. This was my plan, I remember now. Because I'm going to take a moment, just go back to my inner thighs. That doesn't help, does it? There. Stroke all the way down. As much as is comfortable for you. Now I'm going to sit down to go to the feet. You can bring your foot onto your lap if that's comfortable. Or you can bend down to it, or you can put it up, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Okay, feet. Hello, feet. So first I'm going to start at the ankles. Did you hear that pop? This amazing joint. I used to blame my ankles for getting twisted a lot. And then I realized that they needed some help. because their muscles needed to realign and I needed to pay a little more attention when I did things that got them twisted. So hello, beautiful ankle. All the tendons right in here. Achilles tendon back here. Gonna squeeze my heel. I'm gonna put my thumb right into the middle of my heel, or if that doesn't feel good, I'm gonna knot up or fold my index finger like here and use that knuckle. Push hard and kind of go in a little circle. Then I'm going to massage the whole bottom of the foot like this, making sure I touch all the soft, fleshy parts of my foot in the arch, base of all the toes. I'm gonna make sure I'm circling around also, giving the top of my foot some attention. Now I'm gonna kind of cup each toe. I can't do it the same way as the fingers, but I kind of maybe envelop each toe. Hello, toes. I like to hold them and wiggle them a little bit so they feel kind of comforted. I'm going to put my finger, if it's comfortable, in between each toe. The toes do so much in supporting my posture and my balance. And then I'm going to squeeze that fleshy part of the top of each toe. And I'm going to do a really nice, pleasurable brushing feeling as I go back and switch to my other foot in a way that feels comfortable to my body, because this is all about the goodness of my body. Giving my love there and bringing my attention there. So hello, ankle. It's very comforting to me to sort of cover the whole thing at once. And then I go into this part right here where all these tendons connect the foot and the leg. Hello, Achilles tendon. I was walking outside, I noticed there's some earth on my foot. I'm not going to make that wrong. Nothing wrong for me with some earth still on my foot. Some people call it dirt or dirty. I consider it being connected to the earth. Love to go outside barefoot, actually. All of those parts. Make sure you give the heel some nice squeezes. Use your thumb in the center of your heel or your index finger knuckle. Push in there a little bit. Make sure your whole arm is supporting your finger so you feel you have that strength. It's not just on the finger. And only as much as feels comfortable and good to your hand. Make sure you give the front of your foot some love. I like to do these squeezy kind of circle movements. Making sure I got the arch, all the parts, the bottom of my foot. You go up now and I'm gonna envelop each toe. They do so much work for me. Plus they can be pretty if I paint them, which sometimes I like to do. Put your finger between each of your toes if you can. This really helps align your foot. Our feet can get so out of alignment. The bones can get so out of alignment with the shoes we wear. Often let them expand a bit. And I like to squeeze that bulby part of each toe. Nice. And then some nice pleasurable strokes back, lightly sweeping really all of my body. You might like some tapping, like with the bottom, the base of your hand, or with the light fist. And or some brushing. Just take a quick moment to acknowledge all these parts again and feel the wholeness, the connectedness of the wholeness of your physical being. Yeah, it's all connected. One beautiful being. Wow. Now I invite you to move into some closure by bringing one hand in your heart area, one hand in your lower belly. I like to also just say hello to the back of my low back. You're gonna smile. You're gonna notice any energy you have of gratitude, of presence, being present to the miracle that your body is. And see if you can, with these 3 deep breaths you're going to take, see if you can amplify the energy of gratitude. 3 deep breaths, fanning the flames of your gratitude and moving the gratitude all the way through your body as if it were blood and oxygen. It goes all the way to your lower body, your mid body, upper body, everywhere, until you're full of a really bright, beautiful, vibrant energy of gratitude and presence to the miracle your body is. Say to your body out loud or quietly to yourself, wow, body, thank you. You are glorious. I love you. Goddesses, thank you so much for taking this few moments to give our bodies a little bit of appreciation, presence, gratitude. And may every time you pay attention to your body, may that give you more vitality, more ease, more goodness, and more ability to enjoy yourself. Thank you.